Hello, my name is John Nagoski, and I'm a native speaker of English from Wisconsin in the USA. I would like to introduce to you my English reading channel with questions and answers.
Bees are responsible for about 30% of the world's food supply. Our fruits and vegetables would not grow without bees. Many farmers use chemical products known as pesticides to protect food plants from insects. Studies have shown that these chemicals are also hurting the bees. Now it turns out that the pesticides are also showing up in the world's honey supply, and researchers are wondering how that could affect us. Richard Glassborough is with the London Beekeepers Association.
Well, bees are insects, and pesticides are designed to take out pest insects, but they're pretty indiscriminate.
The problem is an unusual kind of pesticides called neonicotinoids. A recent study found evidence of these pesticides in most of the world's bees. The findings were published in the journal Science. David Goulson is a professor of biology at Britain's University of Sussex. He says the chemicals harm the ability of bees to find their way.
We know, for example, that these chemicals, they attack the brain of the insects and they interfere with their ability to learn and to navigate, which is really important for a bee, a honeybee and other kinds of bee. They have to be able to find their way to and from patches of flowers and back to their hive. And if they get lost, then they're as good as dead.
Goulson says the problem seems to come from newly genetically engineered seeds. He says some of the seeds are covered with pesticides.
So the idea is the farmer buys the seed pre-coated with insecticide, he sows it in the ground, and the chemical is water soluble. It dissolves into the soil and the water in the soil, and then it's supposed to be sucked up by the plant, and it goes to all parts of the plant, including, unfortunately, the nectar and the pollen.
And that pollen ends up on the bees. Swedish researchers found the chemicals in 75% of all the world's honey. They even found it on the French island of Tahiti, a place not known for industrial farming.
These chemicals at really low concentrations mess up the immune system of the honeybee so that then they get infected with diseases. So the long and the short of it is that we should be worried about this, that it seems that a large proportion of the world's honeybees, and probably other bees too, are being continually exposed to toxins at a level that will be doing them harm.
Goulson says it is not just bees that are dying off. He says researchers are also seeing big declines of farmland birds, butterflies, and so on. The European Food Standards Agency and the European Union are considering limiting the use of neonicotinoids. I'm Ann Ball.
One, according to the report, why are bees so important? A, they produce most of the world's honey. Many fruits and vegetables would not grow without bees. C, they spread pollen to produce beautiful plants. D, the report says bees are important for all of these reasons. Two, what effect of neonicotinoids on bees is mentioned? A, they cause bees to spread diseases to other bees. B, they change the types of plants bees pollinate. C, they confuse the bee's ability to find its way around. D, they have all of these effects on bee populations. Three, how does Goulson describe the way genetically engineered plants are exposed to chemical insecticides? A, the plant seeds are pre-coated with insecticides. B, the insecticide is engineered into the plant's genetic structure. C, the farmers spray insecticides. The farmers spray insecticides onto growing plants. D, chemicals are put into the ground before the seed is planted. 4. What does Goulson say about the immune systems of honeybees? A. The bees' immune systems are developing immunity against the pesticides. B. Only some types of pesticides harm the bees' immune systems. C. They can protect bees against high rates of diseases in plants. D. Weakened immune systems make it easier for bees to get diseases.